Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me here it's me, April, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Actually, hope you find reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. I've been streaming a lot this week, and I've put a video out, I think, every single day this week. So, pat on the back for me before I say anything else. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that like button. Leave a positive comment. Um, in the description, there's links to a PayPal account. Donate what you can. If you want to support this channel, go to aloveproductions.com. Buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a mug. Um, or just follow me on social media, share out my content. Any way you want to support, it is greatly appreciated. I'm trying to make a career out of sharing and doing what I love, trying to inspire others. Um, and I'm doing the best I can, doing it all alone, doing it with the minimum equipment that I have. And yeah, and for those of you that have been commenting and supporting all week, it really, really means a lot. It's been a rough week or so, week and a half. Um, and, maybe before I end this, I'll show, the work that they started here at my job. That kind of got me up in a panic. I don't want to stay too focused on that. I want to stay focused on what I'm trying to do. And I want to give a little shout out to one of the commenters. Connor Smith, I believe his name is. Shouting him out, just not to put him on blast, but he's the one that I've mentioned a few times that one of the first comments he made wasn't a positive comment. It was a little, judgmental and, prejudging, sort of speak, sort of thing. But he since deleted it and he's become a real supporter. He mentioned in one of the last comments he put that he shouted me out on his Snapchat. So I really do appreciate that, and the fact that you see the value in my content and see that I'm not trying to play up to anything. I'm not trying to be any specific person or thing or whatever. I'm just me doing sharing my journey, sharing what I love, sharing what I want for my future. Even at 42 years old, it doesn't matter your age. You can be 4 or 94, as long as you still have breath in your lungs. You get up every day. You have mobility. Even if you don't have mobility, some people that are in wheelchairs, people that have no limbs, have physical, even mental and emotional limitations, become extremely successful and do find ways to reach dreams and goals and accomplish amazing things. I'm a little extra tired today. I think it's because it's kind of cold in this room. It's actually colder in here than it was yesterday, ironically, and it's a little warm. The temperature is a few degrees higher today than it was last night, so it's a little odd. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this going for as long as I can. See if my phone charges well enough while I stay on the live. Um, it may get quiet, and if I do, it's because I don't have anything to say. I'm thinking too much, or I'm drawing, because I do have a blank piece of paper near me that I'm thinking of doodling on, because once again, I didn't bring any supplies with me. I didn't bring my laptop. Today's the last day of my work week, so, and this is what I've been kind of doing the last couple months, is that, like, by Wednesday and Thursday, I just, I slowly start to shut down a little bit. And, it shows in my video, in my content that, come Wednesday or Thursday, I don't post as much, or if I post, I might not even post at all. Um, but me being panicked and worried about my job and really wanting something to come up, happen with aloveproductions and aloveproductions.com, and just I want things to start happening, you know. And like I said in, the last video, normally I wouldn't be recording, I wouldn't be talking about it. I'd just stop recording for a week or posting for a week, even though I said this is what I want to do. So I'm pushing through. I'm trying to stay as focused as possible. That is one of the goals that I had in the beginning of this year. You know, and I just I have been on the verge of tears. But I'm also trying to stay positive, and I actually started making a shout out video for Gary V, but then I started thinking a little too much and I deleted it. I want to do a nice video just shouting out Gary V as a thank you. One of the other problems is because I want to post it to Instagram or Twitter. I have to be mindful of the time. I mean, I could post it here. Maybe I'll do an extended video. We'll see and stuff. And I'm thinking also of doing a video to put on Ellen's video platform, EllenTube. Again, primarily as a thank you video. You know, because both of them in their own ways do what I want to be able to do. They're trying to change the way people think, approach life, approach their careers, approach the way they perceive life. They try to help who they can. And this is what's going to get me emotional. Searching for words because I got multiple thoughts going. I'm trying to figure out the best way to express them. So I'll talk about both of them. Gary Vaynerchuk. If anyone's seen his videos, he can come off aggressive, um, in your face, and I wouldn't call him cocky. He's definitely not cocky. I never got that sense of him even before I started watching him. I just thought he was kind of on the loud side, a little, too much in your face, and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't something that appealed to me. But I started getting more into listening to him when he did a video with with Roman Atwood, and I got to hear and see and feel his humility, his genuineness, and his um, his compassion and his empathy. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. Um, and the more I listen to him, the more I agree with him about patience, being self-aware, um, not chasing numbers. And I've said it already. I don't, I've never been one to care about the numbers, but in moments where I'm in fear and I want, I know I need something to happen, that's when my urgency for the numbers start coming up, and then I get flustered and, don't know what I'm doing and get scared and want to, I shut down. Anyway, I don't want to keep repeating that. What up, Ghostly? What up? Hit the like button. Um, and share out the stream if you can. But yeah, so I'm doing alright. I keep going up and down. On one side, I know I have some time. The other side, on the other side, my dilemma or what has me panicked is continue doing what I'm doing with this and social media, or do I start focusing on looking for another job? Because I don't want to look for another job. Which, in essence, that's the answer. All right? The simple answer is I don't want to look for another job. Don't look for another. Just focus on what I want to do, on what I really want to do, which is this. But I look at the near future, and I'm like, okay, if I focus on this and nothing comes of it by, say, May, Tennessee, what's up? Hit the like button. Okay, my like button just doesn't want to work because I'm sure you guys are hitting it and it's staying on zero. So I think my like button is broken. Yep, mine too. I'm glad you're here. But I was just talking about well, I'm gonna be doing this for a couple hours. um, this weekend, don't have anything major planned, but you know, a New England team is gonna be at the Super Bowl this Sunday. I'm not a huge sports fan in general, but I do support the local teams. Um, and I've been doing my best to eat clean and do what I gotta do for me. But I'm planning my cheat meal, although we did have pizza for dinner tonight. So I guess that's still a cheat meal, but I'm planning to order, um, get a particular order from a particular place here called Boston Market. I don't know if that's nationwide or not, but it's the rotisserie version of KFC. Instead of fried chicken, it's rotisserie chicken. True, but if you really put if you really want it to happen, you'll figure out a way to make it happen. Whether it's you know I started. I'm still going. Not extremely strong, but I'm still going. um, if I don't work out at home, if I don't make it to the gym, I work out at home. If I don't do it at home, I at least do upright push-ups and squats. For a little while I'm at work. Um, Foodie, what is it? What's going on? Glad you came in. I don't know if I saw a comment from you. I'll see if it went to the spam folder or not. But I didn't. I don't know if I seen one from you. If I did, because I've been liking everybody's comments. So um, Tennessee. Well, if you come to Boston, we can collab. If I could find a way to come to Tennessee, we can, it will be a nice travel vlog. Oh, did you comment while I was making the music? No, that was I think 2 nights ago. Oh, so I'll have to go back and look through the chat then, because I'm sure I missed a few comments. That was like 2 nights ago, because I didn't bring the computer last night or tonight. So yeah, was it Sunday? I think it was either Sunday or Monday. I was working on artwork on my painting. Um, Tuesday, I don't think I did a live stream Tuesday. Or no, no, I did a live stream Monday into Tuesday. Tuesday night into Wednesday, I don't think I did a stream. Um, but I don't remember what I did. I honestly can't remember. um, I've just been getting. I hear you. I hear you. You know, so if you've watched anything else during the week, or seen my last video or two, you know that I'm dealing with what's going on at my job right now. Um, you know, I don't know how much, I don't know when I'm gonna go outside, but I am eventually gonna show out there. Um, I'll probably wait another hour before I go outside. Um, when I get bored enough or feel like going out, because there's no real time limit for when I go out there. But they started breaking up a part of the parking lot. Um, they started breaking up part of the parking lot. I'm guessing to start, you know, I don't know if it has to do with, you know, what I think it has to go, because nobody's told me anything specific, anything concrete. But the rumors are flying like crazy, and you know, my job could be done by June or July, or the place that I work at can be done. And I'm panicking because I don't want you know, I have more fear about finding a new job and not being able to do what I want to do for a career, you know, work on what I'm working on to make my career. You know, I've put my own dreams and everything on hold to be responsible, and you know, all I've done is lived paycheck to paycheck. And the way the economy is right now, the way housing is right now, you can't even live paycheck to paycheck anymore. So I want something that's going to give me some kind of stability, or something that I can, you know, work off of, and you know, and you know, I get bigger, you know, I have an idea for a video that I haven't put together yet. It's to kind of explain more about what aloveproductions is, and you know, and I am gonna get around to actually making the video. You know, it's not in to explain it now. You know, aloveproductions is more than just a YouTube video. It's more than just t-shirt designs, post on Instagram. It's more than just me talking about my dreams and working towards my dreams. Alove Productions is me. Alove Productions is helping others find and realize their own dreams. I've mentioned this before in a couple of other live streams, but one of my bigger dreams, as I can start to grow, as my brand grows, Alove Productions, my brand grows, and I establish myself, and the money starts coming in, and I can really, you know, expand on what I want to do. It's gonna be this part is for me, and to inspire others. This is for me using my creativity. I'm a creator, and you see in multiple ways. I'm a creator. I'm not a business person. I'm a creator, and I guess you can say, a humanitarian. Someone that, you know, as I develop myself and I become successful, I want to help others to do the same. Like with the whole housing situation and economy the way that it is, I want to do something that nobody, right? Because right now all it is developers buying up properties, turning them into condos, turning them into, six-figure units and whatever, and making it, even if it's supposed to be affordable housing, it's not affordable housing, because someone that has no choice to work at a Target, a Walmart, wherever, something that doesn't pay, a fast food joint. Some people can't, for one reason or another, get past that, and they're limited to their income. And if they happen to be disabled or whatever their situation is, the cost of living, the money people get in their hand doesn't equate to how the cost of living is rising. And what I want to do is, I want to invest. Hey, J Mac, thank you for coming in. I saw your comment on the last video. I appreciate it. I see everybody's comments. What I want to do as far as, helping other people, with how, low income people and people that do feel like they're stuck or they can't get past where they are, but they have dreams and they have goals and they just need that hand and that help. Hey, who are you? Thank you for coming in. Hit that like button. For whatever reason, I can't see the likes going up because it's not working for whatever reason. I'm guessing there's a glitch in the program, in the app or something, because it says 0 likes, but I know you guys have thumbs it up, so I'll probably see it when I shut down the stream. Right, so this is I remember you from from one of the most recent streams. Yeah, thank you for coming in. One of my, get into a little more detail. And this is something like at first I didn't want to talk about this because I don't want somebody else to steal it. But to be honest with you, I don't care if somebody else steals it, because if somebody else starts doing this, it will be a blessing to so many other people. All right. And if I ever get to the point that I'm able to do this, I'll just be side by side with that person, not as a competitor, but as someone that genuinely wants to see people succeed and grow and reach their dreams, right? So my idea, or one of the ideas I have, is to invest in property, to develop it, but instead of doing low income housing, excuse me, instead of doing low income housings, instead of opening it up to people that have subsidized rent, I want to talk to each family, each person, and if I can, I would like to do it where, whether they happen to be homeless and develop something in that way, or people. I have multiple ideas, but like the general idea is see exactly where the person is financially, mentally, emotionally. Do they have kids? Is daycare an issue? Are they only able to work minimum wage? Do they not have an education? Do they have an issue with financial management? Um, Find out what their real dreams are. Like, do they want to be a chef? Do they want to go to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever, a teacher? Do they want to pursue social media, entertainment, be self-employed in some way, and have the resources like a financial planner, social worker, a psychologist, daycare available, on site. And if it happens to be someone that's homeless or struggling, have them work for the the development or the complex or whatever I might have. They can clean the units. They can, if they happen to have maintenance background or mechanical background, they can, take care of the maintenance of the property or whatever, while meeting with the social worker or a financial planner or whatever at least once a week or once a month to work on what they truly want to do for themselves. And as far as like rent, you know, as far as the rent would be concerned, I wouldn't base it on their gross. I would genuinely sit down with them, maybe not me specifically, but I would want to sit down with the person and say, let's come up with, let's look at your finances and what is a realistic amount you can pay a month for the next year. Let's say for the next year. And if in a year they're still kind of in the same position, then their rent stays the same. If they start making more money, we reevaluate, but not like, subsidized rent does, where you make an extra $50 and they think, and now your rent is $50 more. It's more like, okay, you're making $50 more a week now, or whatever. How is that helping you? Are you saving that money? Or and help to get them to where they're able to succeed and not have to worry about someone taking that $50. you know. And I feel like this is something that could really work. I mean, I don't know the business side, I don't know the logistical side, but like I believe wholeheartedly this is something that can work because someone that makes $200 a month, a week, obviously can't pay even $800 a month for rent. So, and if they happen to be single, I can give them a studio apartment, you know, at a reason, at something that we can agree on, because the next person may make $4,000 a month, but still, but still because they got other bills or they got family or they got whatever, they still might not be able to afford a $2,500 apartment, or even an $1,800 apartment, you know. To help them develop, get the resources they need to develop their dream and make it substantial and you know, get to where they don't have to necessarily worry about $2,500 a month to get a better apartment than what I may have helped to provide, you know. And having a financial advisor, someone that helps to teach and kind of guide people on saving and investing and, you know, you know, I think that would be beneficial in so many ways. And I think in the long run, financially for me, that would still end up being profitable. I don't know exactly how, because again, I'm not a business person. I don't do finances, but there's this something tells me, common sense wise, that that's something that would actually work. It might sound illogical to some, but some of those illogical ideas end up being the most successful ideas. And I'm not in it for myself. I you know but like that's something that I would like to see happen, because two reasons why I've thought of that, right, is I've heard at least in two different places. I think one of them was in Utah, where they were taking abandoned properties, fixing them up, and giving homeless people a place to live, which would get them off the streets. And I think they were well, I'm not 100% sure, I think they were giving them some kind of living stipend, and the success rate was that, at least some of them were getting back to work because they were able to have a warm and clean place to live and get clean and take care of themselves, and that little stipend was able to help them. And then I forget what country it is, but supposedly there's a country that they give their people a monthly stipend of $12,000 or something to that effect. They have regular, most of them have, they give it as a living stipend. No questions asked. Everyone in the country supposedly gets this amount, and because, again, not everybody can work. Not everybody is in the same situation. But, they're taking care of their people, and their economy is not crashing like some economies. And that's one of the reasons why I had this idea of, and because I see what happens to families. My mother has subsidized rent. I've been unemployed. I've been, they had, some of the training programs, the housing programs, they're not designed for you to feel secure enough to be taken off of them. You know, they're meant to be temporary, but they don't really try to help you in the most efficient way to succeed in getting there. It's all good, no problemo. So this is why, like, and like even my situation now, that drives the idea that I have. You know, and I want to develop businesses that help people um, get jobs. You know. Well, I'd have to find a way to Texas first. What up, what up, what up? Hit that like button. Slumber. We could have a slumber party. Yay! I'll call my friend in San Antonio. Mi casa is your casa. I know the actual phrase in Spanish. You could have wrote the full phrase. For reals, homie. For reals. For show. For shizzle, my nizzle. Now I know what that's supposed to mean. The for shizzle, my nizzle. Is that like... Am I not supposed to say that? Because I'm white. I don't make race jokes, so I'm a little uncomfortable even saying that jokingly. Or asking that question jokingly. So once again, I have no idea what I'm drawing, but I'll show you in a second. Do you guys like Gabriel Iglesias, Fluffy? And do you have Netflix? Have you seen his the new special he put out on Netflix? I would love to see him live. I haven't gotten a chance to see him live. I'm afraid to see him live. I'm a little afraid to see him live because if he gets me at the right time, I'm likely to pee just a little bit. And it's one thing that you pee just a little bit laughing at something while you're at home. It's a whole other thing when you're out in public. The reason why I say it like that, because one of his last specials he talked about that. He talked about how, he's like, and ladies, I know if I make you make that, that sound, like, You gassed? He goes, I know I made you pee just a little bit. Alright, so this is what I got so far. I really don't know what it is. Don't know what I'm going for. I don't think I'm going for anything. I'm just kind of making spirals. This is what I was doing last night. And I don't know about you, but it looks like a stingray. To me, it looks like a stingray or a manatee. Oh, this? Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'm just doodling because I didn't bring anything else with me. I didn't bring my supplies or computer, so. Before you all started coming in, I was talking a little bit about Gary Vaynerchuk. Does anybody watch Gary? I share some of his videos on Facebook every now and again. Um, but has anyone watched any of his stuff? Gary V. Private life? I don't know what that is. I don't know. 6 people, 5 people in the chat. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. So I posted a video on Instagram. I would have posted it other places, but I started the video off by saying what's up what's up LinkedIn. So I was kind of stuck just posting it there. But I wrote I was being pretty heartfelt and open. Um, and I wrote a long thing about it. I also posted that long thing throughout social media. So you could at least read it. Talking about my current situation and what I'm, you know, where I was a couple years ago, where I am now. You know. Okay, still don't know what I'm drawing. You saw the written post or the actual video? Ah, nice. I don't know if you did. When did you see it? Because I didn't. I know. I think I only seen one person share it on LinkedIn. Wait, no, I don't even think that person shared it. I think one person liked it but didn't share it. But how dare you not share it? No. What kind of friend are you? No, but nah, I know you're one of the loyals. I know you're one of. I know you genuinely care. You know, I know you do what you can to support. I mean, I even shared your post of sharing my video. How many? Can you see if I have likes? Cause I can't see the likes. How many likes do I have? Nice. Yeah, it's not showing up on my screen. How many likes? It says 0 likes. It's done that the last couple of streams. Yeah, it's weird. Makes me think nobody likes me. But you know what? I don't care about the likes. I don't care about the subs. I don't care. No, I'm kidding. I'm saying that because one of the things that Gary Vee is very big on, he's like, don't pay attention to the numbers. You know, don't pay attention to the likes. Don't pay attention to how many subscribers you have. Just make the content. You know, don't use the excuse that, you know, welcome back. Don't use the excuse that, you know, you got nothing to say. You don't think anybody cares. Nobody's watching. I only got 3 likes. I got 0 likes. You know how many likes I got the first 4 years that I was posting? You know how many views I got on some of my videos in the over the years? I'm sure there's still a couple of videos that have 0 views. If I go back through my full catalog of videos, I'm sure there's at least a handful. Cause I'm sure I'm close to 1,000 videos. I don't know how close I am. I have to look on Social Blade or look on my back office to see how many videos I actually have. But I know I'm close. If I'm not at 1,000 videos, I'm very close to it. But you know, the interesting about what Gary Vee talks about though, as far as like posting on social media or why people don't go after their dreams or go after um, do more of what they want to do. He talks about how even people that deal with anxiety or whatever. He talks about um, one of the things he says the most is don't, on top of saying don't worry about the numbers, he's like, stop caring about what other people think. Because at the end of the day, they really don't care. Nobody cares. He said, he was like, and if you don't take it for exactly what he says, you get what he's saying in between the lines. Like he's like nobody cares that to some extent people don't care that you can't pay your rent. To some extent people don't care. They don't care maybe the same way that you care. You know, or people. How many people have told you, "I'll be there for you." Just let me know if you need anything. And when you say you need, really, nice. Because I haven't checked it in a while. You know, and he's basic. And he even, yay! I got 1K. you know, you know, but but he talks about, he even talks about, yeah, yeah, like they're 8.99 new 30s. What? Okay. He ended up trying to get my thought back, so I'm like, wait, what is he? What did he say? Now, what was I saying? you know, and he talks about those of us that have that low self-esteem or have that issue that think you're not good enough. He's like, they think that. Oh, what was the phrase that the way he explained it? Oh, the playlist. Yeah. Well, some of the playlists have the same videos on it. Um, and in the bigger playlist, there might be one or two videos missing from that. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't. There might be a handful of recent videos that I forgot to put on there. I'll check that in a little while. I just got a message from the hashtag I am a creator community because they're doing a create-a-thon tomorrow um, to celebrate the 1 year 1 year of 1 year anniversary of the birthday of hashtag I'm a creator. So I will eventually stop in there at some point tomorrow. I'm gonna try not to spend the whole afternoon there because, you know, it's very easy to do that. And I got a video that I gotta put together for tomorrow, so 912 uploads. Nice. Thank you for checking. I appreciate it. Well, he's not always paying attention to the chat. Me, it depends on what I'm doing and how I'm editing. It depends on what kind of video I'm making and what I'm editing. And how much detail, how much energy I have at the moment to make it. Because even when I want to make a good video, sometimes as I'm editing, I really don't want to go through all this detail, and then I kind of half-ass it. But if I make it on my phone, I usually edit as I go, and it's done in a few minutes to maybe a half hour, because it's right here and it's easy, and I can just clip in this and that, and the transitions are easy and or whatever. But if I use my actual sometimes I use both my phone and my camera if I'm trying to get different angles. Um, um, or if I'm just using my camera and I'm editing from my laptop, I use Adobe Premiere Element. Um, and on there, it can take anywhere from, again, depending on the length and what type of video I'm putting together, it could take 15-20 minutes, or it could take a couple of hours. Especially if I have multiple things. Like an example is the Love Lift tracks. The Love Lift tracks end up taking a little bit more time for a number of reasons. Because the fact that most of those videos I'm trying to have having myself in different scenes And if you watch closely, I'm wearing different shirts because I'm trying to promote Love Productions. And if I'm the Love Live track, because I'm gearing it towards a particular person, if I have a piece of their merch, I'll wear their merch, switch over to my shirts, usually something that I feel like will complement that particular video in general. Um, I've only done three, so it's not like I have a whole catalog of Love Lift tracks yet. If you watched I know Foodie said she was there. Um, I'm working on the new Love Lift track for Bradley Martin, who's a bodybuilder, um, online, you know, YouTuber and Instagrammer personality. Um, and I like the way his is coming out. Um, you can get a little taste of it in the live stream that I did the other night. I don't remember what I called it. Is that the one that I didn't give an actual name to? Because I know there was one that I just put a bunch of periods. I didn't put an actual name to the stream. Don't remember the name of it. And stuff, but I played it a few times in that, so you'll get an idea of what kind of song it is, the direction of the music is, and I'm really liking it. This one's coming together a lot easier than the last one I did for Roman Atwood. That one was a pain in the butt to get the music right. And even though I posted it, I'm still not 100% happy with it. But I like it for what it is. But I could have done better. I might do that one again if I get motivated to do it. But I think overall it came out okay. And this is what I got. um. Yeah, there's been videos that I had started recording, like, I would start my day and start recording for like a regular vlog or whatever, and then because I didn't continue to record the rest of the day, or because it was going in, um, in my mind, a boring or more low energy type of thing. Even though I do on occasion, like the video I put out earlier today, um, in the beginning of last Friday, there's been a couple videos this week where I let myself just be very transparent about where I was mentally and emotionally, um, because I feel because that's my whole thing about being transparent and being raw and showing, you know, when I'm not as motivated, or she wants you to live now or leave now. And why is that a sad thing that she wants you to live? You don't want to live? Go live. Be free, go live. Spread your wings. Spread your wings. Shout to the mountaintops. I'm alive. Oh. So back to what I was trying to say, and I still don't know exactly the phrasing that Gary Vee used about when you're feeling insecure about what you're trying to do and what holds you back. He's like, it's the thoughts that were either put in your mind from like when you're a kid, maybe from your parents, maybe from teachers or people in your life that made you feel like crap about yourself. He's like, that's, you know, someone outside yourself made you believe that you weren't loved, smart enough, talented enough, capable enough, secure enough, outgoing enough to do A, B, or whatever it is you want to do, or made you believe that you had to struggle, that you had to stay where you are, job wise, life wise, whatever. But and that he's a big advocate about, and that's why he's like, don't care about what other people say to you. Don't care about the judgment, and don't live for the other person, basically. He's like, if it's something you want to do, and if you have multiple things that you want to do with that you love or whatever, he's like, if you're someone that's capable of juggling, do them all, and eventually you're gonna gravitate to one or the other. You know, because they even there's a lot of business people that say focus on one thing, and when that gets successful, that into the other things, you know. Right, you can't please anyone or anyone, because there's people that want to see you succeed, but they have a thought on what the way you should be trying to succeed. Right? You should be doing it this way. You should be doing it that way. You should be doing it blah 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 blah. Why are you doing it this way? And you know, in in some respects, you don't move because you're worried about what your mother's gonna think, what your brother, your sister, your husband, your kids, whoever. You're worried about what other people are gonna think about what you want to do for you, because it's unrealistic. That what about your bills? And maybe that's why I get as fearful as I do. That you know, I maybe that's part of it for me, but the other part of it is my own thinking as well. Right, and even the people that say they want to see you succeed and go after your dreams, as soon as you start doing that, they're gonna flip the script and like get pissy with you or get jealous that you're, who the hell are you that, that you think you're better than me now because you're doing what you're going after your dreams, because you're going to school, because you're doing whatever. And that same person before you started going to school was like, you should go to school. You should do what you love. I'll support you. I got your back. I'll help you any way I can. And then when you started, you changed. You're not the same person. You think you're better than me because you go to school, because you're doing what you love. you're working in the music industry or you're studying to be a lawyer or whatever. It's because they're not doing it. They didn't have the. Like, and I'll be honest, like, even with me, like, right. And if you listen to a lot of the celebrities that are out there, and you listen to their backstories, all right, people shame. So I think a lot of people shame celebrities, right? Or they might laugh at you that your idol is The Rock or Beyonce or whatever. But when you learn about their backstory, right, that's what makes you sit there and go, I could do this. You look at someone I don't know his full backstory, but Morgan Freeman, I believe, didn't start really getting acting jobs until he was in his late 30s or 40s or something like that. So he started in the business late, so to speak. He wasn't a full-time actor, in his early years. And, and then supposedly the story of the Colonel, KFC, the original guy. Supposedly he was in his 60s when he started KFC. So, and that's one of the other things that Gary Vee talks about a lot, especially with the older generation. When he talks to the younger generation, he's like, stop being in such a rush, you need to be patient. And he says a little bit of the same thing to, the 40 plus people or 50, those in their 50s or even 60s, saying, your life isn't over yet. People are living longer and longer. If you have a dream you want to pursue it. It's not too late. We feel like it's too late because now we're adults and we got responsibilities and, you know, we feel like we don't have 10 years to do something. And that's one of my things is I live with my mother. Me, my brothers, and my mother all pitch in for all the bills. And the way the economy is, and she's not getting any younger, you know, I financially can't take care of myself. I'm 42 years old. If something happens to her, I don't know where I'm going to be. You know? And that's the other reason why, I should be looking for another job. I should be, and see, there's my mental, I have that, the responsibility side of me, the part of me that is saying do what you have to do for your life. I go, I have to find another job. Before this one ends, I need to find another job. But then the panic sets in that, but I can't just settle for working at Target or working at another security, hoping that if I stay with this company that they put me in a decent a decent paying site with 40 hours and that I can get the hours that I need because I'm a caregiver for my mother. And then the dilemma is I don't want any just regular old job. I don't want just a security job. I don't want to just work to to pay bills. I want to live to do what I love and make that the way I make my money. Um, Ken John, both him and his wife are doctors. And even The Rock. I'm sure everybody's heard his story a billion times already. You know, and then I look at these YouTubers, right? The ones that I watch. Granted, all of them started either in their late teens, early 20s. I think the oldest one out of all of them that I watch is Roman. I think he started in his maybe late 20s, early 30s with his YouTube channel. I'm not 100% sure of that. But, I look at all these young people that, they hustle, they made their videos, they did what they did, and, you know, they popped up. I don't know if it's because they knew about tags. I don't know if because they understood how to promote their videos. Maybe it was because YouTube was new, still fairly new and growing at the time, you know, and I know a lot has changed since they started, which is frustrating, which is sometimes a frustration when you hear another thing that's changed with YouTube. But even if I don't make a career out of YouTube, like I want something to come out of what I'm posting. Right. And it's one thing that you're only taking care of yourself and you could do something, you can be like a Tyler Perry or what's that girl's name? Um, Forget what her name is. But Tyler Perry was homeless for a while, was living out of his car when he started making his plays. You know, for me, I don't just think about myself, and I'm not thinking about what my family's thinking. I'm thinking about my responsibility to my family. You know, my mother is on Social Security. I have 3 cats that I will never, I don't intend to give up even if I have to struggle to feed them. I have a husband in Morocco that he's struggling. He hasn't been able to find a job in 7 years in Morocco. I send him money when I can, And forget about the money that I tried to send him. I need money to get a lawyer and get the immigration process started again. And I can't even do that. You know? You know, hey, that's not a good joke by me. That's not a nice joke. You're right. I'm sure you're next to him. Slap him in the back of the head. What was you thinking? Bad, Ghosty. Bad. No, even some of his movies, I've only been able to watch the first time because they get a little too, they kind of go over the board on the disturbance side. I like a lot of his movies, but there's some like what was the name of that movie? The Four Color Sisters. The one with Whoopi Goldberg and Janet Jackson and Felicia Rashad. Like I've only been able to watch that movie once. And I don't believe it was his direct movie. It's either called for Color Sisters or something to that effect. But Whoopi Goldberg's in it, Felicia Rashad, Janet Jackson, a couple of other people that I can't remember the name of. Maybe that's the name of it. I would Google it, but I don't on my phone. I don't remember if it's FOR or F or like the number 4 FOUR. I don't remember. But that one had kind of got disturbing for me. And even like movies like Precious, I've watched that once. It's a really good movie. I can't watch it again. And I don't think that wasn't necessarily a Tyler movie. I don't think Precious was a Tyler movie, but he was like an executive producer or something to that effect. Him and Oprah. Because I think that was the first movie for Lee Daniels, right? But I believe I think it was Lee Daniels um, um, directorial debut, and Oprah and Tyler were like executive producers for the movie, or they at least endorsed the movie in some way. Yeah, but that Four Colored Girls, I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want to picture the movie. Because there's one particular scene in that sticks out that I don't want to remember. But yeah, no, there's some Tyler movies that you really can only watch once because they get a little too heavy. And because I'm sensitive to energy, like those types, I don't watch. And if the movie ends up bothering you, I apologize. But I'm sensitive to energy like that. That's why I don't watch a whole lot of drama. Well, I apologize in advance. We just happen to be talking about Tyler Perry, and that was obviously one of the first movies that come tonight. Have a good night, J Mac. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out. I love when my regulars come in. It means the world to me. Yeah, no. I mean, there's sometimes when I'm in a certain mind space, I'll watch certain movies to get my emotions out. Usually, it's more to try to get motivation or like help me get through. Like I say, help me get through an emotional space. But so some movies I can't even attempt to watch because the emotion will linger. Even though I know it's just a movie, the emotion that comes up will linger, and I don't want it to. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. And you stayed. You're so nice. Look, I don't even watch horror flicks. I got too much of a vivid imagination. What are you laughing about? Peep, 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 peep. What the fudge? What the flip flop? Tick tock. Oh. La dee la 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 dee la dee. Too much information. Too much. Too much. So how is everybody else doing? I really want to appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. One of the reasons why I haven't really been streaming as much as I was is because sometimes I just don't feel like I have much to say. And like I said, when I'm feeling depressed or too much in my head, I don't want the videos or live streams to turn into me complaining. I don't want to bring anybody down with my energy. But then I have the dilemma that my videos is, I made the intention of my videos being authentic and raw and imperfect and transparent. And transparency has to come through even when I'm not in the best mindset. Welcome back, Jack. I'm singing it in my head. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. No. I'm trying to stay in key and it's not working. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more. No more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, don't you come back no more. Now, woman, now. I don't remember the rest of it. I'm literally just doodling now. There's no real rhyme or reason for this drawing. I'm gonna spell this wrong. Might help if I wasn't like I actually stopped to go. How do you spell Tiffany? Not thinking to look at your actual name. I almost wrote Tiffeny. Um. So Tiffany, what vibe you getting tonight? And can you get a sense of what's going on the next couple months? Like the name. It's not necessarily that I'm sad. I'm just, like the name of my last post, my last video. I'm scared. I'm like I'm scared. I'm you know. I mean, I'm sad. In some respects, you could say I'm sad in the sense that I've worked here about almost 15 years now, and a lot of people that worked here have worked here most of their lives. In this particular place that I work is technically a landmark in Boston, and it's a very unique place to be working at in the city as a whole. In a city environment, a major city environment. This is a very unique place to work. Um, and the owner of the property doesn't want to keep any of it. He's just gonna develop it. It's turning into more development. That's sad in its own right, and to know that this history is not gonna be here, and you know some of the good parts of this place are not gonna be in existence anymore. That's sad. But on a personal level, you know, on everything that I've already talked about as far as me, you know, as me personally, I'm very scared, and my reasons of being scared. And I need to know, like, I want to know that going in the right direction where I'm not, because like I said, I haven't looked for a job. don't. Both avenues are scary. You know, both directions are scary. Looking for another job and pursuing what I love. But finding a new job, it gives me more anxiety because unless it's something that pertains to what I love to do and pays me enough money, and I'm not driven by money. Anyone that knows me, I'm not driven by money. But if I can't support myself, I want this. In what way do I need to plan it? And is this the vibe you're getting? Or is this um, that's what I'm doing. That's what my initial intention for this year was, is to push through. Even though I'm consistently working on that the best I can anyway. A good example is, you know how I try to be as giving as possible. There's a person that, um, first of all, they're not even someone that I'm close to, but around Thanksgiving, I was not kind enough to help them out a little bit, and they continued to ask for help, and eventually I did start saying no, because yeah, that's where I'm stuck on the next step. What is it that I need to do to accomplish what I need to accomplish, what I'm trying to accomplish, whether with social media or aloveproductions.com, or is there something else that I haven't tapped into yet? Yeah. Well, I try to at least. Welcome back. For sure. You know, that's one of the ways I came up with aloveproductions.com. Is I didn't get off of social media, but I started really trying to push for myself to get quiet, not necessarily in a traditional meditative way, but like I just, verbally and everything, I just like, it's, for a couple days or so, I was just like, not necessarily withdrawn in a depressed kind of way, but more in a like, I need to calm myself down and clear my mind and feel, where I need to go. And then the t-shirt idea came up. Right. Okay, it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted, but actually, hold on. Still not going to be exactly what I wanted, but we shall see. Hold on. Nah, I should have left it alone. Oh well. Let's see. Mm, putting that a little bit better. Is it legible? Fruity, you still there? Maybe she left. Fruity. And there's mine. She may still be there. Maybe she's just listening. what my next step is. I don't know which way to go, but I keep doing what I'm doing. Creating, sharing, and showing. I thought it was to the left. I thought it was to the left. To the left, to the left. Everything in the box. To the left, to the left. Everything you own is in the box to the left. Don't tell me you're seeing something. Good, because I don't really want to know right now. The reason why I'm laughing is because I can hear somebody going, "Get out! Get out now!" I know. I know. A rainbow what? Well, I have an idea. So the next Love Live track, I have an idea of for the video of me start making an art piece that has to do with the person that I'm doing it. I don't know if I'll be able to pull off the portrait part of this, because I'm not sure if I want to do it as a silhouette or like actually try to, because I don't do I don't do portrait type paintings or drawings. That's not my strong point. But what I want to do is I want to use the logo for their brand as part of the artwork. And what I want to do is kind of like, remember when I was doing the painting giveaways? I think Mixed Legacy got the sunburst rainbow painting that I did. Well, I want to do something to that effect, but with reds, yellows, orange, and white, and a little bit black for highlight or like shadowing, and I'm gonna incorporate their logo into the sunburst. And like I said, I'm not sure yet whether I want, you know, and if I can position the camera well enough that the song is uplifting. So it'll be interesting to see how I can incorporate making the art piece along with the video. And then like the end of the video is me showing the end product of the painting, um, somehow, yeah. Because again, the next person I do it for is a bodybuilder. Um, and if you saw the stream from the other night, you know it's an upbeat, like almost dance type rhythm right now. I still gotta work out some of the music, because right now it's very basic. I want to add a little more texture to it, but it's like kind of like a club beat, you know. Um, but I think if I do it right, and it's in the name of the song is associated to him, and kind of plays off of the fact that he's a bodybuilder and he lifts weights. One of his favorite things to say is every day is arm day, from lifting and bodybuilding and whatever. And the chorus, that's what the chorus of the song is it's literally like, and lift, and lift, and lift, it's arm day. So it'll be interesting to see how I can incorporate it all. So, yeah, but so with that, I got a little, my lips are just really chapped. So, but, what time is it? Right. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the restroom one more time, and I'm gonna get ready to go outside. And if you can hang on a little bit, you can see the little. They haven't done much, but they're tearing up. Um, you can see what they're doing out front. So give me a minute. I'll be right back, and then we'll take a little walk to the car. I'm back. Time to get wrapped up. Check the cameras. Officially stop moving out there. I don't necessarily hate the winter. What I hate is the bitter cold. Sorry. What I hate is the cold that like goes right through you. The bone, and it's been excessively cold the last 2 days here, probably in New York too. It's been, like, and the wind doesn't help. If it wasn't for the wind, it probably wouldn't be that bad despite the temperature. But hopefully it's not too windy, because then I have to worry about being locked out. Yes, it was water. Flying. See what the wind situation is. That doesn't look good. It's gonna wait a second. I'll check the chat in a second. I'm not focused on the chat in the moment. Let's check into something. No. I love situation. I love situation. Okay. I'm going to attempt this. And hope I don't get locked out. Okay. Give me a moment as I adjust myself. is cold. Okay, give me a moment. Alright, hold on. So, I'm gonna do this while holding you. Alright, so check it out. So, there's a couple of bulldozers over here in the parking lot. And then they got this barrier going around a big chunk of the parking lot. From this end down to, all the way down, really. And I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're just adjusting the parking lot or if they're going to be building something there. So it's very scary. And this is one of the reasons why I'm panicking now. I know it's a little hard to see in the dark and in this light, but it is what it is. Hold on a second. Yeah, so now, you get more of an idea of why I am panicking now, because there's actually something physically happening. But doesn't help me stay calm. It makes me wonder if I have less time than I think I do, because nobody's said anything yet. I'm just scared. I'm worried. And I know I can't. I know I shouldn't focus on it. I know I shouldn't focus on it. I know I need to stay doing what I'm doing. Stay. I'm trying. I'm trying. I am trying not to cry, but I'm more cold right now than anything. So, I don't know if I'm staying out here or not. I'm gonna go see if that gate that I know. I know. I just. I'm cold, dude. I'm like freezing. I do have the heat on, but the car's been sitting for a while, so it doesn't kick in right away. And the health issue my mother has is not helping things either. I don't want to say exactly what it is because, or at least on here, because there's a lot of family that doesn't know the situation yet. I don't know. I'll tell you in private, but I don't want to say it on the street. I've only told a handful of people. And then, obviously I'm worried about my own situation, but I'm still also concerned for my cousin. I'm thinking about my husband. I'm just driving around right now, checking the parking lots on the property, and debating if I'm staying in the car or not. I kind of don't want to because of the cold. The last thing I'm going to check is the gate that I usually open in the morning. I'm praying that the lock is frozen so I can just go back inside and not have to worry about opening it. Because if it's frozen, I can't do nothing about it. So. I'm not going to open it, but I just want to see if I can get the key in. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'll be right with you. Hold on. Hello. Just scrolling back a little bit. Hi. No, I'm not cold. Why would you think I was cold? I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Not really. And unfortunately, the lock can be unlocked, so I have to wait at least an hour or so before I can unlock it, though. It stinks. I should have waited to come out. I mean, I could go back in the building, but I really don't. It's like I either stay out and wait to unlock it, or whatever. Well, according to the car, it's 10 degrees out. According to my phone, it is 8 degrees. And with the little bit of wind, I'm sure it feels below zero. So I won't. Anyway, if you guys are tired, I can end it. Because I know you're hanging out because you want to and want to keep me company. But I can end it if you're tired. Well, if you're up to staying for another 10 minutes, we'll let it hit 3 hours and that'll end it. It's going alright. It's very quiet, gives me a little too much time to think. We have a TV, but it doesn't have a whole lot of channels, so I mean, there's nothing really I want to watch anyway. Thank God for YouTube, Netflix. Although I did take Netflix off my phone because I very rarely use it. I watch YouTube more than Netflix. And I had to figure. I keep running out of space on my phone, so I have to keep trying to figure out what apps to let go of. So I was like, since I don't use Netflix too much on my phone, it's just sitting there. I might as well delete it. I could always put it back when I'm ready if I really want it. I really want to get a new phone, but I don't have. I can't even fix my car, let alone get a phone. So, um, as far as the ones that came out in the past, say, the last 6 months or like the last year, I think I would go with the Galaxy Note 9 because I, I'm I'm anti-Apple, so I will not buy an Apple phone. Um, but I think I would go with the Note 9. I don't know all the features, but the few that I saw really got my attention. Um, in I don't know. I I'm just to get I'm just originally the reason why I was against iPhones was when they first came out. It was just to me it was a glorified iPod. It was basically an iPod with a phone, with phone capabilities. And by the time, like, I know, but like, I'm letting you know, in the very beginning, that was the reason why, you know, that was that was my original reason why I didn't care for Apple. And then, let's say, fast forward up to like, Gal, you know, Galaxy S5. The first Galaxy phone I got was the Galaxy S4. Um, and I believe at that time I had gotten my cousin I got my husband and my cousin either the iPhone 5 or or the 4. I don't remember. And then because I had my husband's phone, I got to play with the iPhone for like a little while, and there was no comparison. The Galaxy had better features. Granted, Apple iPhones tend to seem to have more apps available to them. People see, companies seem to cater their apps for iPhones versus Android, and then they'll come up with the Android version of it or whatever. But like I don't know, I haven't played with an iPhone lately, so I don't know how they compare now. I don't know how they compare now as far as usability and what you're using it for. I mean, if you're using it just as a phone, I believe a phone is a phone is a phone, doesn't matter the brand. But if you're using it for specific reasons, whether business or video or whatever you're trying to use, if you're using it for more than just a phone, then you know the features matter. What you're able to do with it matters. And I don't know what the specific differences are between the phones. Um, I don't I don't know. I know that the Galaxy Note 9, I believe I read that it has 1 or what tigabyte or whatever the T byte for and for that to be as a cell phone, that's amazing. Um, and because I'm used to, I'm on a Galaxy S7 right now. That's the last phone I bought. Um, so I'm two phones behind. Soon to be 3 phones behind as far as the Galaxy S series terabyte. Now is the iPhone the same? Does it have that? As far as memory, space and memory or whatever. Does it have that amount of space? Because someone like me that does use their phone to make videos, you know, yeah, no, I think the physical phone, the Galaxy Note 9, I think the physical phone has that much space. I have to look. I'm not 100% sure. Because I really don't use those cloud things that, you know, I don't use the cloud or like the online um, memory or whatever that much because too many hacking issues that, people, too many, security breaches happen. You don't want, sir, you don't want all your stuff. I mean, people share everything anyway, but if there's stuff you really don't want to share, you don't want to save it. I don't feel comfortable saving it to an online um, space. But yeah. That was one of the other reasons I didn't care for Apple in general, is that they strictly want you to use their platform. You know? Yeah, no. They're not about the product, they're about the money. Granted, most companies are, but no, but that's why I'm anti Apple. One of the other reasons why I'm anti Apple. It's just they want, they really want you to just use their stuff. They strictly, they want you to use primarily their brand, their product, and they charge you extra for every little thing. So no, and again, I can't compare the phones because I haven't played with an iPhone. I haven't played with the newer phones, so I don't know how they compare to each other at this point. But at least when it was around, the S5 and the S4, around, right around that time, um, the Galaxy was a step up. They were You had the split screen capability. Apple didn't have that yet. You can magnify your screen at the time. Apple didn't have that. You know, so at least back then, if you wanted more usability and it wasn't dumb, it wasn't, you know, lacking like that for the price of the phone. So, but yeah, and they're supposed to be the leading thing. You know how useful, especially, for someone like me that uses social media to, I'm trying to make a career out of social media, that I can, I have that capability of the split screen where I can copy from one screen into the next screen without having to, shrink, get out of that app to go to the next app. Granted, there's still some limitations. Not all apps are capable of the split screen, or capable of the multi-screen. But the more popular ones, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, a couple of the like word apps, notation apps. I can open my notes and copy and paste something into the description for YouTube or on Instagram or LinkedIn without having to close the app to get to the next app. And welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Little congestion. Well, the heat's up now, so it's kind of drying me out. Yeah, no, it's more because the is drying me out. The heat's kind of blasting in my face now. I'm gonna change it to a different setting and turn it down a little bit. Well, so much for the 10 minutes. It's been almost a full 20 minutes now. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And anybody that comes to watch this after the fact and you make it this far into the stream, 3 hours, just over 3 hours in, you friggin' rock. And if you made it this far into the stream after it's been posted, for get out. Don't. Why are you in your head? If I can't be in my head, you can't be in yours. Anyone that makes it after this has been posted, if you made it this far into the to this video, this stream, I want you to put in the comment section, Love Patrol. I don't know if that's what I want to call my community. I've been trying to think of a name for the community, for um, Love Patrol. I don't know if I want to call it that. Peacemakers. I don't want to say love makers because there's too many puns. And I know everybody's brain goes to something dirty. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Love dogs. I don't know why, but as much as love is supposed to be a positive thing, depending what word you put after it, you know, if you have even the slightest dirty mind, your mind just goes there. And I'm like, that's not the reason for it. That's why I'm like, let's be the love makers. And I'm like, no. Even love dogs is like, your mind could still kind of go there. um, I don't know. Hey, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Well, welcome. Meet the crew. Anyway, anyone that sees this and makes it to the end of the stream or gets to this point in the stream, I want you to put I don't know what to put. Okay, you could put that. Put no, I got it. I got it. Anyone that watches this full stream after it's been posted, I want you to put in the comments. I just had it. Okay, I get it. Put love rocks. Love rocks. That's it. If you make it to the end of this video after it's been posted, put in the comments love rocks. But I do want to come up with a community name. I do want to come up with a community name. Don't want to use Love Squad because I don't know if that already exists. I know there's a Love Squad on Instagram, so I don't want to step on their toes. Love Warriors, maybe. No. Love warriors, my loves, love crew, lovelies, and love vibes. No. Lover, lover. Hey, lover, lover. My A-loves. A-love to love, yeah. It is currently 3:40 a.m. Eastern Time. So me and Foodie are chilling in the wee mornings, hours of the morning. Usually I'm taking a nap, but hey, you're chilling, I'm chilling, we're all chilling, chilling like a villain. So, a reminder, James Cox will be doing a I'm a creator Dawn. I believe he's starting at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. It's most likely going to be an 8-hour live stream. So it'll go until probably 8 p.m. Tomorrow night. It's to celebrate the 1 year birthday, 1 year anniversary of I'm a creator. So go say hello, go celebrate. Um, I am going to try to pop in and out of there at some point throughout the day because I may have to do some errands and I'll be sleeping when they first start. So just waking up when they start. So yeah, because he's in, is he North Carolina or South Carolina? He's East Coast, so it would be 12 p.m. our time, East Coast. And Nana, where are you from? No, he's in one of the Carolinas. I just can't remember which one right now. I think he's in South. I don't remember. Now it's gonna bug me until I figure it out. Philippines. What time is it there? So you must be a fan of Alex Wasabi. Are you a fan of Alex Wasabi? What it is, what it be, what it do, though? No? I thought he was I thought he was really popular in Philippines because he's um, part Filipino. I know he's got a big following there, though. Because I was going to say, if you're a fan of his, go to my playlist called Love Lift Tracks. I made a music video to show love to Alex Wasabi. All right. Thank you for hanging out, Foodie. I appreciate you. You rock. You have a good one. Yeah, buddy. I don't know if you can actually see my arm in the shadows. Much love. Which one? You rock. You rock, I rock, we all rock. I prefer this as my catchphrase. Like, love, share. Well, that's my outro, but like, love, share, and inspire. All right. Available at aloveproductions.com. Link is in the description. Alright, I think I shall end this now. I know it's getting late. We love, love. And I know, Tiffany, I know you're sleepy. I don't know. Should we stay a little longer for Nana? For Nana? Who votes for staying an extra 5 minutes for Nana? Because they seem sad that we're going to leave. And Foodie, if you gotta go, do what you gotta do. We understand. We appreciate you. See, we're showing you love. We're gonna stay an extra couple minutes just for you, Nana. Have a good one. Much love. Possibly. Tomorrow night, possibly. I'm definitely trying to put a video together. My fitness video should be out probably tomorrow. Um, I may live stream tomorrow night. Maybe try to do more work on that last art piece I was doing. Um, but we'll see. Try to do something. Maybe I'll try to do something, even if I don't do artwork. All right, you have a good one. If anything, there'll definitely be a video up. Please do. And Nana, in the description below, all my links to social media, aloveproductions.com. It does ship internationally. I don't know the price, country to country. Um, as far as shipping is concerned. Um, and I got a PayPal for anyone that wants to donate. And here's a little interest. Here's some positive news. The person that showed interest in that painting that I was talking, the Never Stop Growing painting, the 3-piece painting. I told you I hadn't heard from them for a little while. They actually emailed me. I think it was yesterday, and said that they'd be sending me the money in the next like 3 weeks or so. So they seeked me out, so they're definitely still interested. They just said they've been really busy with work and everything, and they haven't really been watching videos or anything. So the fact that they actually seeked me, took the time to seek me out. So yeah, buddy. And this time, and that money's going directly into my savings, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm trying to divvy up. Not that I'm making a whole lot of money one way or the other, but like I'm trying to divvy up. Like I'm trying to, like, any t-shirts I sell, the money's going directly back into A Love Productions. If there's any profit left over after paying that for the month or whatever, then, I'll use some of it to pay towards a credit card or whatever. But, like, any donations that come in, that's going to help pay off my debt. Not that I haven't gotten any donations. But any donations that come in, that will go towards credit cards. as far as paintings, I'm not sure how like I'm trying to figure out what I want to, like, I don't know if I want to use that specifically for savings or to save for, to help with, to put money together for immigration. You know, again, not that I'm selling a whole lot of stuff. Not that I have a whole lot of avenues of money coming in yet. And if you get the vibe that that's going to happen, please let me know. And if you have the vibe that it's going to happen in the next couple months, please let me know so I could be a little less worried. I don't expect you to get any vibes now. I'm not forcing for any. For sure. I know this is going to sound crazy, but you know what vibe that I have had strong, not consistently, but I have had strong vibes about over the last month or so, over the beginning of this year, is, and you know it's going to sound crazy, and this is one of those moments where I have to take the advice of not caring about what other people may think, and I need to fix my own thought process on it too. Um, that I know I'm gonna win the lottery sometime soon. Don't know why I believe that, but lately I've had I've, again, it's not consistent, but I've had moments where just as happy as I get about my Jeep, I've been getting happy about the lottery. I'm sitting there and going, it's gonna happen. I don't know when, I don't know which game, or how much, but I'm gonna win. So far, I've won $7 off the numbers off one of the last Powerball games. So it's a start. You got 3 out of the 6 numbers, so look, it may not happen right away, but rest assured, depending on how much I win, especially if it's, say it's the hundreds of millions, like if it's like a huge payout, believe me, I'll be I'll be helping a lot of people. I'm going to be smart about the money. I'm going to invest a lot of it. I'm going to do my best to start looking for people that can help me invest it the way that I mentioned earlier with the housing, because that will be a surefire way to start that process. I want to invest it so the money continues to flow in and continues to grow, and I'm able to continue to help people. You know, I mean, even with my family, even the family that I don't talk to on at all, not because there's bad blood, I just don't, I'm just not close with a lot of them. Like, I'm already thinking, like, aunts and uncles, I'm like, I'm just gonna show up and give them like $10,000 or something, or, my cousins or someone, like, they show up randomly and goes, tell me something that you really, really need. And my own, if I'm giving people cash, like I'm giving them a check or I'm giving them a large amount of money, my only stipulation would be that you take at least 100 of that or 1,000 of that, depending what I'm giving you, and donating it to someone or giving it to someone that you know desperately needs it. Pay it forward to someone or something. That would be like the only stipulate, one of the only stipulations. The other one will be, don't come to me for any more money. I'm already helping you. Unless you desperately need it, don't ask me for more money. I'll take care of who. They said they'd be back, but I don't know. They said they were gonna share it out and that they would be right back. We'll give them like a minute. If they don't come back, we'll go. What up, Mr. Fisher? Mr. Fisher Beans. Don't ask me why I said that. And prayers out to you, my friend. I saw one of your most recent posts on Facebook. Prayers and love out to you, my friend. Much love to you and to her. Mhm. I just don't know what to say right now. When you're ready, you should have Divine Tiffany do a reading for you. Right on. Who's number 4? Who's the fourth person in here? Is it Nana? Nana, did you come back? Are you back? Are you back, Jack? Getting tired. Well, she said it's only 4 p.m. there, so it could be a little, unless she went for a nap. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. This is almost a 4-hour stream. Should we make it 4 hours? Can you make it another 15 minutes? No problem. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate you. I appreciate it. You know what? Since it is just us, I know you guys are getting tired, and I know you gotta tend to your kids in the morning. I can end it. I'm bored making faces. Alright, you have a good one. Thank you for hanging out so long. Appreciate you. You the bomb. And once again, anyone that makes it this far into the stream, put in the comments, love rocks. And I know you made it to the end. Um, love you all. I appreciate you all. I have you all in my prayers. I hope you keep me in yours. Till the next video, the next vlog, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything, and I will see you in the next one. Much love. Peace. Good night.